everybody. It's the 84th edition of the Countdown, a top 10 show where usually we count down something involving the world of movies. And today we're doing that. We're talking our favorite movies to hate on from the year of 2025. Because all the three of us here have seen a decent amount of movies here. Maybe a lot of theater movies, maybe some streaming movies. Who sees? Maybe a little mix of both here. We're going to talk about the movies that we didn't like from the year of 2025. And there's a few ones here. I'm joined here, maybe known from the Lonely Mark channel. It's Richie and it's Pez. Pez, how you doing?
Hey, what's up? No, I mean, I saw 130 so far, 2025. So if you made it on this list, you had to really work to get there. So let's talk about them.
I think I'm sitting on 127. Let's see, 126. I lied. Richie, how you doing?
Probably around the same number, which is rare for me because I actually got to the theater a lot last year, and I saw a lot on streaming, so it's been going good. I am looking forward to talking about these, even though I didn't enjoy my theater experience when I was in there most of the time.
Yeah, we'll talk some clunkers here, at least the ones that we think are. Again, no harm if you like these movies. Good for you. Everything's, of course, subjective here. And if you got some honorable or dishonorable mentions, let us know in the chat. We'll start off with the close calls, the dishonorable mentions. Yeah. Movies that we obviously didn't like, but didn't hate as much as the rest, I guess you could say. Essentially, your 11 through 15. Paz, what you got?
What would have been my 15? Probably Flight Risk, which they did everything they could to hide that this was a Mel Gibson movie. I don't know why. But the only reason is a higher.
He needs the money.
I did somewhat enjoy Mark Wahlberg's over-the-top performance. I got some enjoyment out of that. But the rest of it relies on characters being really, really stupid the whole movie. And that annoys me. Number 14, I have
We're not going to look at the guy trying to escape.
No.
All we got to do is turn around every couple minutes.
Topher Grace, while she's flying, could you just sit your ass in the back and
watch
your
fucking seat?
Just turn around. Just do that. Very simple.
There's no movie.
Would have solved all the whole movie problems. 14, I know some people liked it. Presence did nothing for me. I thought the movie was a whole lot of nothing. Very boring. Not a lot going on. It's like a Paranormal Activity movie, just from the eyes of the paranormal, and I didn't care for it. Who cares? So a whole lot of nothing burger for me. Love Hurts, Ke Huy Quan. I love you, but you need a new agent. And this movie was really, really bad. Really poorly done. Number 12, a little movie called Self-Help, which I'm sure nobody else saw. But all you need to know, JP and Richie, from the director of Founders Day, comes Self-Help. That should be all you need to know.
I think I showed you the trailer to that. I don't know.
We actually saw it on like a double feature, like a random day, and it's another like it has an okay setup in the first act and goes absolutely nowhere.
I finally saw Founders Day this year.
Yeah, well, did you like that one? Check out Self-Help. So, really, really bad. And then I'm sure this one will probably make one of y'all's lists. It's just outside of it, but I would totally understand if it makes your list. Strangers Chapter 2. Yeah, not that good. And you can see why are they rushing this third one out, in like February or something, because they're just kind of rip the Band-Aid off and just get rid of it and just throw it out there. So, this has not been a successful trilogy thus far, Rennie Harlan. So that's what I got.
Yeah, that one should be on my list, but it's not just because I didn't get to it yet. I wasn't going to spend money on it. It's on Stars in a couple months.
Right.
I'll add it to my free list. Richie, what you got for dishonorable mentions?
Ones that just didn't make it Fixed. So I showed you where the dog gets the dog's about to get neutered, so he goes on a sex spree. Made by the same guy that actually great animated shows like Afro Samurai. I don't know what he's thinking of, and it was a movie that he's been trying to get made for a long time. And you got Idris Elba in this. I don't know how, but he did. And I also have Love Hurts. I watched that actually not that long ago.
Richie, come a little closer.
Come closer. You're kind of muffled. Come closer. Yeah. There you go.
I also have Love Hurts. There is a. There's a thing called a chemistry test that some people do, right? To try actors out. they didn't do that with Kiwi Kwan and Ariana DeBose, who's having a terrible 2 years. They have no chemistry whatsoever. I don't know what's going on. Jurassic World Rebirth. I don't know what's actually rebirthing in these in this movie. It's very boring. Like, I don't know what. I just don't know why they had to redo the movie. To be honest, big, bold, beautiful journey. Just because you got two hot people in the movie doesn't mean they're gonna have chemistry. This movie's boring as hell. Phoebe Waller-Bridge has a weird character where he just randomly swears. Don't understand. It's just a flat movie. And yeah, it's pretty much yeah. My that's the.
What do you got, JPO?
All right, long way to wrap that up, but all right. No, I'm gonna get there, Pez. Just waiting for Rich to finish.
I was trying to do the transition into Richie. Hey, time for JPO.
If you're done, just say you're done.
Yeah.
No, I'm actually gonna bump Love Hurts up on the list here, over some another streamer here, because that movie just kind of failed in a lot of ways here. Bad chemistry, too young of a woman for him. Also didn't know what kind of tone he wanted, some with like really like wacky deaths for like good characters that didn't fit with the other tone. Let's see here. In the Lost Lands, Ben Batista had kind of a rough year too. I didn't really like Afterburn that much either, so that might be as a side dishonorable mention as well. And I get the Trap House. He had 3 this year, but yeah, this one again just CGI. As Pez will mention, or it has mentioned me before I saw it here, kind of glosses over maybe what could be the coolest moment of the movie here. Just kind of like that whatever kind of sci-fi writing of the world, and I don't care. Daniel's Gotta Die, the last film featuring Bob Saget, who's decent in the movie here. That has a good cast, but again, lots of stupid decisions have to be made to kind of further along the plot. Play Dirty? No, not the Mark Wahlberg movie. There's 2 Play Dirties. Maybe I'll put that in an ASAP question. There's a Ron Perlman movie called Play Dirty that came out that just wasn't very good here. Again, very badly made action flick here. And then Dark Match, a movie that should be made for me. Literally, it's even an insider wrestling term. And Dark Match horror movie on Shudder with Chris Jericho, who's not that good, or maybe it's the writing, maybe it's a mix of not being good and all the writing. I don't know, but again, it didn't do much for me here. It had kind of an okay ending to where they kind of got out of my bottom 10, but still not something I enjoy very much. Pez, what you got at number 10?
My number 10 is Disney's Snow White. Probably this might be their worst live action remake they've ever done. I have to rack my brain about it, but this already we knew about this mess going in. Apparently, them reshooting a bunch of stuff with the live action dwarves, and then to the CGI dwarves, and reshooting a bunch of the story. It's just incredibly boring, and the changes they make to the story aren't significant or very good at all. Gal Gadot, she's in a completely different universe in this movie. Whatever she's acting against is not good. Rachel Zegler, she's got the pipes, but she's not very good acting wise either, and that could also be the script is fairly terrible. The dwarf stuff is nightmare fuel, uncanny valley CGI, really bad. And then when the other 7 bandits show up, it's just like, wait, we need 7 more characters now? And they show up and just do nothing. They add nothing to the movie. The way she defeats the queen in this new version makes no sense and is completely bafflingly stupid, the way she defeats her. So every decision was like the wrong decision for this one, and just really bad. Look at that CGI, it's terrible, awful. Can you find one real set, Disney, for $250 million, please? I'm begging you to build a real house for once. Just a piss poor Disney remake, so that's really soured me on a lot of other stuff going forward.
Yeah, this is a blind spot and probably remain that way. I wasn't necessarily sold on, definitely not sold on the trailer, and then less sold on, especially once the reviews came in. You're not the only one mentioning it. Other people mentioning it in our chat. Richie, what you got at number 10?
Initially, didn't have so now the list of the halfway point, but the more I thought about it, the more I'm like, no, this is just a waste. I've got Captain America: Brave New World. I had my number 10. This was like you know, it's exciting. You're like, oh, cool, a new Captain America. That's cool. You get to see, like, a new story, you know, kind of reboot here with you know, Anthony Mackie at the helm. Yeah, it's an Incredible Hulk movie. That's what it is. He's basically a side character, and it expects you to know like all these references from like Incredible Hulk that came out in 2008, and it's just bland, and the decision making in this is bizarre. Yeah, like obviously this movie had a lot of like reshoots, and like, you know, at one point obviously it looked like a completely different movie, and you could tell. This I thought this was just it was not a great start to, like, you know, your best foot forward to try and start this like new this new era, I guess, in Marvel. But yeah, I just found I found some of the just decisions here baffling. Was not a fan. Yeah, like, if you want to do just make a if you want to do a Red Hulk movie, make a Red Hulk movie. But yeah, it's yeah, and the ending's baffling. I'll just say that. So yeah, Captain America: Brave New World. I was not.
Mhm.
Yeah, it was all right. Coming in my number 10, one of two Kevin James movies this year. I don't have Guns Up, but that was okay for what it was. Plus, he fought Rusev, so it had a bonus point. But I do have the Alan Richardson from Prime Video, directed Prime Playdate here. Again, okay enough premise here. You know, he first meets them, as you can see, at the park here, and he thinks he's just a way cooler dad. Then it quickly escalates again into this kind of, you know, PG-13 action comedy instead here, where again, you know, there's dumb background of being made here. The laughs are very kind of on the nose, if they even happen here. There's some bad ADR too. Like, I actually feel like maybe this was like an R-rated movie or a harder PG-13. You can actually see some bad ADR. A good example too of really wasting a good cast too. Alan Tudyk, one of my favorites, is kind of the bad guy, but kind of not. It can totally be edited out of this movie, and it won't matter. Isla Fisher must have needed an extra couple, you know, grand more in her pocket because she's in like 2 scenes and is kicked out here. The heart that they try to show her in isn't really mattered or earned. All of a sudden, Richardson cares about this kid who's a clone, but maybe it's him, maybe it's not. I don't give a shit either way. I don't blame either actor here. On paper, they fit this premise nicely. It just wasn't well executed, in my opinion here. And I wanted to like it. I'll always kind of position my King of Queens, man. But yeah. Pez, what you got at number 9?
Well, do you love the music of The Weeknd? Well, even if you do, you're gonna hate Hurry Up Tomorrow because this is a really shitty movie. And it's a baffling movie too, and it's not like I really even like hated it. It almost ended up being like one of my more fascinating bad movies of the year, just as like this crazy experiment, whatever it was. Look, if you like The Weeknd's music, that's great. Hey, Weeknd, I got a message for you. Beyonce did a concert movie. You know, Taylor Swift did a concert movie. Just do a concert movie showcasing your music.
Billie Eilish got a concert movie coming out.
Do a concert movie. Your fans can come, film it in a really cool way. That's great. That's all wonderful. Like, just do that and showcase your music, and then I don't have to watch it because I don't go watch concert movies, you know, at all. But instead, we get Trey Edward Schultz to shoot this thing. It's dizzying with its like technique and its camera work. You know, the cinematography is blindingly bad. The script is awful script. Jenna Ortega might need a new agent outside of Wednesday, I would say. You know, I guess that's working out for her, but she needs a new movie agent because she's kind of playing the same thing every time. Yeah, The Weeknd himself, he's a really bad actor. He's just not good at all.
Shut the fuck up.
Shut the fuck up. Yeah, it's just really, really bad line readings all around here for The Weeknd. So, and yeah, there's literally a sequence where Jenna Ortega just stands at the end of his bed while he's tied up and just plays samples of all of his music. It's really stupid. And you're just like wondering, like, why am I watching this? Is this a movie? Is this real life? I don't get it. So yeah, it's a bad movie. But it is a fascinatingly bad movie. So like, if you're morbidly curious and it pops up on streaming, I would give it at least one watch just to see like how bad the script is and how bad the acting is. I would at least say that, but it's still a terrible movie. So yeah, it makes my top 10. Really bad.
Yeah, this is one. Yeah, I've heard nothing but that. Yeah, a lot of people meandering kind of movie.
Mm-hmm.
What you got, Richie? Number 9.
Number 9, I didn't see this that long ago, but my God, I don't understand the popularity of these movies. My number 9 is Five Nights at Freddy's 2. This movie is like so, yeah, just again the decisions the characters make in these movies are baffling. The actual design of the characters aren't great. It's not like, it's just the lore is very confused. I guess I guess it's just for fans of the game, but I still don't even still think it's like it doesn't. I don't know. I just think the story is very. Yeah, it's just kind of not just not great. It's just it gets all too convoluted. I like this. The whole movie wouldn't have like I don't know. I think that the sister just gets him in trouble. That's the whole idea. It's just like, yeah, man, maybe the sister needs to go in foster care, and you shouldn't get in this mess. But yeah, I it's just dull, and like Josh Hutcherson looks like he doesn't want to be there. He's bored out of his mind. It's just I don't know what to say. And it made a lot of money again, so we're gonna get a third one because that's just
at this point I didn't even bother. I'm just waiting for these things to drop on Peacock. I don't care. Don't care.
Yeah. So yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I was just saying my thing is like, why the fuck did McKenna Grace do this movie here? Like, she's like, her character's introduced, and then she's like a CGI mess for like her next scene. That was a weird choice by her. And Diaz, we will not accept any David Arquette slandering in the chat. So how dare you? You leave this name out of your mouth.
You're a fan now. Yeah, tune up your act. How dare you?
Coming in number 9, a sequel to a franchise I originally started to like, Hell House LLC. Lineage. This was a very I don't want to say cheap in a bad way, but like a small budgeted found footage horror flick. The first every installment except for this one, there's like 4 or 5 of them. There's like the 5th one.
I've only ever seen the first one. Yeah, I've never seen
and it's for what it is. I dig it here. There's a couple of good tension moments here. It builds up a bit of an intrigue. I dug it for what it was. They've now gone, fuck it, we're just gonna do an actual movie now. As you can see, this is an actual like casted shot movie here. The one intriguing part was there is some like stuff that is shown from previous movies in a new angle, so that was kind of interesting. But again, for the most part, some of the acting is not great. It really relies on you remembering a lot from the previous ones too. Like, I almost wish this pulled a Happy Gilmore too and showed me more flashbacks. So I was like, am I supposed to vaguely remember this family from the second one? What's going on here? It does the same scares we've all seen. Like, even this scene here that they were showing, where like the guy in the fair trailer, like, not badly made, but again, it's the same freaking premise that we've seen over and over again. And like the Paranormal Activity movies too, like, they're still not giving answers. They're just really teasing like more intrigue, just to end up not really being able to say what's up, other than these few jump scares that I think they have milked now. And like I said, it went against the initial premise of what these movies were, which is not a bad idea. But then they had nothing new to kind of do with it. So, Pez, what you got at number 8?
Yeah, we had a good back half of the year when it came to comedy, but we didn't start off well when you got Amy Schumer pretending to be pregnant and kind of pregnant on Netflix for strictly sympathy's sake. This movie is insane in its premise to where we're supposed to have feelings for and or sympathize with this complete and utter sociopath of a human being. Where literally her, the premise of the movie is she, sees like friends of hers or whatever having kids or being pregnant, being married, whatever, and she's envious of that. So literally after that, you get an hour of her faking a pregnancy, and just like in the trailer, as you saw, it's just gag after gag of what kind of abuse can I put this fake baby belly through. So she falls on it in Lamaze class. She sets it on fire in the kitchen. Some kid literally walks up and stabs her in the baby bump with a knife. What the kind of psychotic?
It's this was a real baby, that baby would be
Sensitive.
dead multiple times.
Yes, like your kid just committed homicide. Like, what is going on? Like, that's what passes for comedy in this movie. And then poor Will Forte is like trying his best, like basically just playing more Will Forte, who, you know, run far away from her. Will, you don't need any part of this lying sociopath like whatsoever. And they try to you know, manipulate you to have any kind of, again, sympathy or feel plight for her at all, and I just don't. It's just I'm my jaw was dropped watching this movie, that this is what like passes for comedy on Netflix. So thank God we had some better comedies like in theaters in the back half of the year with like Naked Gun and Factum Hall and things like that, like a few decent comedies, because this surely wasn't one of them. This was atrocious.
Me and Jonathan and others, we have to school Brian real quick though. Yeah, Jackie's in this. It's directed by Tyler Spindell, who did The Wrong Missy, another David Spade movie. So no, it's the Sandler crew. As I said, if it's a Happy Madison production without starring Adam Sandler, you're already maybe off to a bad start. So no, this is very much
right.
Reggie, what you got at number 8?
Number 8 is another sequel to a decent franchise up until this point. It definitely might be on someone's list. Fear Street Prom Queen. This movie is so bland, and the other ones are like so unique in what they offer. It's like, oh yeah, this good. It's kind of cool. It's like, it doesn't delve into the tropes. It's like and it's got this cool aesthetic to it. But this one, it just does screw all that, and we're gonna go full on cliche. We're not going to tie it. We're not really even going to tie it into we're going to very loosely tie it into the other ones, and we're just the person in the marketing was Ariana Greenblatt. She's not in it that long. I won't say her name, but and then you got my favorite actor, Chris Klein, pops up here. Great. I say that in a very sarcastic way. It just goes into weird, like, stupid directions. And like you have like a unique franchise, like the Fear Street, I've been told too, like a pretty unique kind of books. And then you've thrown it all away to just do a run-of-the-mill horror movie. I'm like, there's such a missed opportunity to, kind of continue that lore and kind of be, unique, which is other 3 work. So it's just kind of very disappointing.
This and kind of Prendon will also be brought up soon here. Again, Brian, what do you mean Meadows? He's not in every movie. Anyway, sorry, my Shabba-Doo brothers are bothering me right now.
He's like, it doesn't count.
What? What are your rules? Your very picky rules, I feel. The aforementioned, I think in some of the chats anyways, back in action here. Cameron Diaz was like, I'm coming out of retirement for this. Movie. I don't know. She needed the money, and I'm sure she got paid decently here. Netflix, hooks their people up here. The money's on the screen here. Again, you can see there's a production value here, but super bland. Again, this was pretty early in the year, so I am struggling to remember a hell of a lot because, again, except for a couple like clips from some of the side characters that I found funny here. Like I think her mom has like a new boyfriend. Again, literally struggling to remember like some of the stuff that I maybe enjoyed, because otherwise it's that like that Mark Wahlberg Apple thing where it's just kind of semi cutesy, never really that intriguing. Spy stuff with the family here. Glenn Close is having some weird choices in her career lately, but some good though. Knives Out was great, but just didn't really do much for me here. I'm guessing Diaz just her bank account was running low, or her kid wanted to go to college, so she came out here. And Jamie Foxx is another one too that has really fallen, I feel, these last few years. Remember he was in that one movie that Fez loves, the God movie with Rourke. So he also maybe can pick some new stuff. What you got at number 7? Pills.
Yeah, you mentioned it in your dishonorables, I believe, JPO. But yeah, Batista not having a great year with working with Paul W.S. Anderson and in the Lost Lands and Mila Jovovich. Yeah, anytime you see Mila Jovovich working with her husband, it's probably not going to be good stuff. But yeah, I randomly went and saw this on like a random, I don't know, Tuesday night or something, along with something else. And man, is this movie boring? Just really, really piss poor. Yeah, it has some of the most ugly eyesore inducing, like orange, and as you can see from the orange and red, like fake green screen photography that just hurts your eyeballs to look at. It's just really ugly. You don't want to see it. So it's kind of this. I don't even really know the story. Like I got completely confused as to what was going on. They don't explain it very well. Some kind of dystopian future reality thing, and she may or may not have powers, and she's got to get somewhere, and Batista's gonna escort her through this like world somewhere. They got to go on a journey. But as we've alluded to, me and JPO have the section of the movie that they kind of build up that it's going to be like this perilous journey and it's going to be super dangerous and there might be monsters out there or outlaws or all these people. They breeze through it in like an extended montage. They just skip right over it. You're just like, wait a minute. The movie was building up to this journey and you just move right past it in like 10 minutes. And then I'm like, well, what? Because they literally just go like day one, and there's like a 10-second fight scene.
It almost reminds me of like a good pitch meeting joke. You know what I mean? It's like, so you're gonna show that whole fight? No, we're gonna breeze right past it. That's an interesting choice.
We don't have that. We don't have that kind of money, you silly goose. No, we don't have that.
Get all the way off my back about that.
The one scene on the little that train thing you see is like day 6. They finally stop to have like an action scene, 6 days into the journey. And then something happens. She becomes like kind of a villain. Who cares? I was checked out of the movie at that point. This one is going to be forgotten about very, very quickly. I don't know how this duo keeps getting money to make, theatrical films. Like this should definitely be like Netflix or Hulu fodder at this point. So I don't know how they can make it into theaters. Really, really bad.
I feel like even release date wise, this movie got like shuffled a couple of times, including being bumped up at one point. Because I think they were just like, we're gonna be kind of quietly fucking dish this thing out,
Yeah, and it definitely didn't make money. At least it didn't make money. At least I don't think it did. I'm pretty sure it bombed. Pretty sure.
Yeah, I got to it on the Hulu later on.
Yeah, right.
What you got, Richie, at number 7?
You mentioned before, you all need a pilot. I got Flight Risk. This movie, I can appreciate what Mark Wahlberg's having fun, but my God, is this right? It's just like, the whole movie doesn't happen if you just watch Mark Wahlberg. But yeah, and he's got like, he's got a toupee for some reason. I don't know. They just made him bald. They made him have toupee for whatever reason, and he's just like, it's like. At the start, he's got this like weird like Kentucky accent. I know he's trying to, he's putting it on, but my God, is it bad? And so how it's fooling anybody is just I mean these characters are dumb, so that's probably why. But I don't know. And Topher Grace, like that, you want to feel bad for like Topher Grace or documentary here, but Topher Grace is very annoying in this film, really. To be honest as well, it's like I didn't really care what happened to him, I don't know, just character decision's dumb, and this doesn't feel like a Mel Gibson movie. I feel like someone else directed. Like he started directing it, and then he got someone else in, but they just
maybe he needed some extra funding for the new Passion of the Christ movie. Maybe,
and he's doing like two Passion of the Christ movies back to back apparently. So maybe that's the reason. I don't know. Yeah. I don't. But like. From the producer of Prey and Predator, that doesn't mean anything. But it's just a really bad film, and I think the trailer's probably showing you all the beats of it. To be fair, it's baffling. But I can see how you'd have fun, but it's just It's crazy.
I just had fun throwing my hands up in the air and just being like, just watch the fucking guy. Just watch him. It's not that difficult. He would not be able to escape over and over again if you just watch him. Just look at him. It's not that hard. Just look at him.
Turn around. There's shots where like he's clearly in the background, fucking around, like turn around.
He doesn't once look around. You know, like just what? It's so stupid.
Good old flag. Did have the best Blu-ray slipcover though, where it's him with the regular hair and they take the slipcover off. He's
I do appreciate
That's
stuff
slipcover
like
out
silly
there.
stuff like that.
Yeah.
That's fine. Yeah.
Coming in my number 7 here. Hey, we gotta go to the land of Tubi to talk about Takeout. Here, fun little.
What are you, Wolfman, going down Tubi rabbit holes? What are you doing, JPO? Stop! Stop this!
You never know. Sometimes Tubi. I don't know. But yeah, I did for this one here. Yeah, so they're all at a diner overnight here, and the body starts to drop, and they're kind of trying to figure out who it is. Again, not all the acting is very good. Stupid decisions, things that have to kind of be contrived to work out here. Some people start to turn bad for no reason, just because, again, convenience sake here. Didn't care about the characters here. The things that went down, again, it's not budget, so, the gore is not really there either if you're into that. So, overall, yeah, I pulled a Tubi. What you got at number 6, man?
JPO, look, I love Tubi. We advocate for Tubi all the time. Tubi's great. But your problem was
Are you saying Tubi originals?
Tubi original, you should have stopped right there. That's where you should have stopped, right? Okay?
Then you don't see movies like this and Play Dirty with Ron Perlman.
Watch like real movies on Tubi, not this crap.
You also watch Get Off My Lawn.
I almost forgot about this movie, but I had it on my halfway through the year list. Star Trek Section 31. For anybody who watched this on Paramount Plus. This was like a full-length Star Trek movie that I had no idea what's going on, because apparently it ties into with I guess Brave New World or one of the TV shows that I don't watch. But I'd heard some rumblings about this movie, about how bad it was. So I was like, I'll check in on Star Trek. I haven't done that in a while. And this movie, shit, it's like the Borderlands of this year. It's really bad. It's like a bad Star Trek, like Guardians of the Galaxy knockoff movie, where every character is annoying as shit. They all say really, really annoying dialogue just over and over again. Just everybody's talking in quips and just trying to be cute or trying to be funny, and every single one of them falls flat. You just want to punch every single one of them in the face. And it also has bizarre tonal issues, because the opening is like this dark thing where this girl like kills her parents and this other person to become like some sorcerer emperor or something, and then like it just goes right to the comedy, and you're just like, waka waka. It's like, oh, what? So you can tell if this is the state of Star Trek, I want nothing to do with any of the TV shows or any of this garbage. So I'm kind of glad I checked out on Star Trek a while back, like probably in the 2000s. So I want nothing to do with it. Yeah, I almost forgot this movie came out, and then I remembered it was on my list. I was like, oh god, yeah, that was bad. So if you want to be annoyed for like an hour and a half, go watch Star Trek Section 31. You'll hate every character on screen.
Yeah, it almost made my list. It's definitely high as one of the biggest disappointments, because I like the idea of a movie, a quick hour and a half. You know what I mean? Star Trek movie with different characters, and oh boy, Richie, what you got at number 6?
Again, I'm gonna use the word baffling a lot here, but especially the ending of this film, it makes no fucking sense. My next one is Woman in the Yard. Holy shit, this movie it's like it thinks it's so good, it's got its message, and then just the decisions at the end, it doesn't. It's got this twist at the end. You're like, okay, all right, well, that doesn't make any like, all right, I don't think you thought that through, because that doesn't make any sense to anything. It's just a bizarre. You feel like you've wasted your time, oh my god, it's I don't even like this. This got a very limited release here, and I'm surprised even got it right. This is I thought the acting was okay. I think the main I can't remember her name, but she's good. But the material they had to work with, my god, I was whatever what I was watching. I have no idea. Like, it was probably like, it was like 15 minutes left, and I'm like, I have no idea. Like, I'm lost now. What is happening? So, yeah, Woman in the
Mhm.
This is the one movie that I know I'm in the minority. I liked it. I liked what they were going for. I agree that the ending kind of shut up. I agree that the ending kind of tries to almost backtrack and be twisty just for twisty's sakes. It doesn't necessarily go along with what you've seen previously. But I don't know. For the most part, not for the most part. Because again, I don't want to overrate it by any means either. But it, to a degree, worked for me. I know I'm in the minority, but I'm not alone either. I've people I've talked about this with. We're like in our own little support group. My number 6, we are sticking in the land of horror. We're going to Paramount Plus. Vicious is the simple name for this movie here. You call it really anything here because it's not necessarily.
Is this the Dakota Fanning movie?
Yeah.
It says,
Okay.
poor old Dakota Fanning didn't have
Yeah.
anything else to do this year.
Mhm.
Elle had a better year for sure. So yeah, this is again has kind of a good-ish horror premise here. A nice old lady shows up at first, very unalarming, and then gives her this box. And hold on, I gotta look up what it is. The tripe is. She has to leave something she hates, something she loves, and something she needs in the box here. And if you don't do it, the box will continue to take and whatnot here. Again, she's doing good here, but there's a couple of cool gory moments here. She goes to a neighbor that kind of elevates at one point because so she can't tell anyone, of course. But other than that, here though, this is very much a for its own detriment. And I know I like one location movies here, but very much a one location movie of just her in this house and there's creepy noises and then there's a jump scare that's repeated a few times here. I just was kind of bored by this movie. Another sign that I feel like this shows how bad of a movie this is. It came out and I waited like a week or two. It's like right at Halloween time, and I went to Paramount. And I don't know about you. Sometimes I'm lazy and I scroll through until I find something instead of searching for it. And I was like, man, maybe I don't have the right app because I don't see this new movie. And no, sure enough, it was there, but it was already off the top screen and everything. I feel like even Paramount gave up on it.
I had that with Borderline the other night, the Ray Nicholson, Samara Weaving movie on Peacock. It wasn't in the recent things. I had to scroll over 30 movies to find it. It was weird.
And that movie's not great either. That actually could be desirable, in my opinion. Yeah. So I almost feel like, again, I was like, this movie should not be that buried. It should be still on the front page. I'm sure Naked Gun is still and Roof Man and whatnot, but I think it shows the kind of quality of this here. Not her fault, but not a great film here. We are now in the top half or bottom half, however you want to view it. We're just getting even better from here. Past number 5.
Well, whip that Woman in the Yard trailer back up because I'm going to dunk on it.
No! One movie I wanted to advocate for.
Bro, God, me and Rhonda both, we hated this fucking movie. By the end, man.
I actually still do have the trailer up because she just said. So hold on.
God, dude, yeah, it has an intriguing enough premise in the first act of this. You want to find out what this woman's deal is, where it's going to go. I can get down with a small cast, one location horror movie. I'm fine with that. I have no problem with any of the setup. The problem is that this movie would be better off if it was just a straight up ghost movie about a ghost coming in and terrorizing this family. It'd be a better movie. The problem is it wants to be an allegory. It wants to be an allegory for this and an allegory for that, and I'm so sick of that shit. I'm just over it. Just be a goddamn horror movie. And the problem was, in the last 20 minutes of this movie, the filmmakers themselves in the script cannot decide what the allegory is. They can't decide what the interpretation is. So they throw their hands up in the air and they tell you that the correct answer is all of them. It's all of them, because every 5 minutes the movie tells you this is what's really going on. Now we change our mind. Now this is what's really going on. Now we change our mind again. Now this is what's really going on. And I was like, what the fuck is this movie supposed to be? I'm confused. I'm lost. I'm baffled. I don't know. I want to leave the theater. I'm done. I don't care. Shoot yourself in the head. I don't give a shit. I'm done. Whatever you want to do. I just want to leave. I hated this movie. I could not get out of the damn theater fast enough watching the last 10 minutes of this movie. I hated it. It was a pretty miserable horror experience for what could have been, again, I think a decent look, if they had just done like a straight thing where she invades the house and terrorizes it, again, it wouldn't have been a good movie, but at least it would have been like a forgettable, mediocre ghost movie, and I would have moved on with my life. But like, I'm sorry, you tried to be everything and nothing at the same time, so you get on my list. Woman of the Artist, my number 5. No, thank you.
I feel like Get Out's a blessing and a curse, because I think that's what started the horror movie allegory kind of,
Well, and every other movie is about grief too now, which I'm so over. Kind of like even some of the better movies this year, like Bring Her Back, it's like about grief and trauma. But like I'm kind of over horror movies doing grief and trauma. We've been doing that for like the last 5 years. Like, can we move on to some other themes, please? I'm kind of done with that.
Yeah.
I still gave it 3 stars. What you got, Richie?
I thought I knew you, Jay.
Whatever. When you're depressed and you watch a movie about depression, you're like, all right, that fucking makes sense.
Sure.
I would rather watch. I tell you what, I would rather watch a comedy when I'm depressed. But when the comedy is bad, it kind of makes maybe has the opposite effect, and you get more depressed. And when the comedy came right in the second half of the year, but there was another comedy that was really bad. Rebel Wilson needs I don't know, man. I don't know what she needs to do.
Shit, like locking in, Richard. You'll see in a minute. Fuck.
But she's tanking it. Bride Hard is fucking atrocious.
Keep this trailer on standby on a tab.
Yeah, we're gonna play this trailer 3 times. Don't fucking worry.
Okay.
Bride Hard is awful. Like, I don't like. It's like, hey, let's get like Anna. We'll get me, and we'll get Anna Camp, and we'll get Academy Award. Find Joy Randolph, whatever fucking radio, and we'll make like Bridesmaid, but like Die Hard, and but yet we'll have like no funny jokes, no likable characters. The choreography in this movie is horrendous. There's that CGI in the movie is bad. Like, on that, like with that kind of the boat. That's really that is awful. Like you don't. Yeah, just like it's just this bad comedy is just uncomfortable. It's just cringy. Like, it's just trying way too hard. Rebel Wilson's just playing again. It's just like, I think there's not talent there, but it just feels like she's just doing the same. She just does the same shtick. Even if I'm just like, I'm over it, man. I'm like, even like she's got this like Australian movie coming out, and again she's just doing the same shtick. They're like, man, like if you want to be taken, and she always talks about in interviews, but you want to take seriously as an actress. So I'm like, well, do something different. It's so annoying. I don't know. There's this character that's like, like supposed to be like this. It turns out to be like, ends up being a good guy, but then he's not, but they punch him anyway. I don't know. I get lost. I'm lost to this movie. It's so bad, and it made no money, which is what it should do. Okay, bad movies should make money. So, right.
Mm-hmm.
Fair enough. Yeah. So I guess we'll talk more about it a little bit later. Coming in at my number 6 here. I thought I hit stop sharing. Maybe I did. All right.
You might want to stop the background track, because I think you're getting copyrighted right now. Yeah.
Yeah, no, something got. Yeah, probably. I think it was A Woman in the Yard. That movie evidently has screwed us all on multiple occasions.
Well, what's weird is that you weren't even playing like sound from the trailer. It's baffling when that happens.
You never know. You never know for some reason.
Yeah, I know. We've had it happen with our recasting, so whatever it is. Yeah.
My number 6 is a movie called Killing Mary Sue. Something that I like to do a lot is watch movies with the wrestlers. Another thing that a weird pivot of mine too is if Kevin Smith or Jason Mewes is in it, I'm probably going to also watch that. So unfortunately, that's what this movie fell under. Jason Mewes plays her dad, and he's dead in the first 10 minutes. That's one I should have checked out. But I stayed in, watched the rest of the movie here. So she is the daughter of Dermot Mulroney. And she's into drugs, and she's kind of a piece of shit. So really, that is the first problem, is that you can make her a fun piece of shit, but she's not. She's just kind of a really shitty character. So he decides he's gonna have people come out and kill her. You got Martin Coe from Cobra Kai is one of them. Sean Patrick Flannery from the Boondock Saints. The thing is, like, it's very repetitive jokes. Like, for instance, weird comparison, but like one of my problems with the Equalizer with Denzel is like you never really felt like anyone was really of equal with him. Like especially that third one. Like there's not a moment where I'm like, oh, that guy's got the one up on him. Like no, Denzel's like always next level. She kind of disposes of him pretty quickly, sometimes due to comedy, sometimes due to just somehow being a better fighter somehow. So the jokes are just kind of repetitive here. You don't like the characters. It's not very well written. Didn't like the movie here, and I believe might have been on Tubi. What you got at number 4?
Oh man, you made the mistake. No,
At least you had actors in it though. I was like Jason Mewes, Martin Cole.
I know, but you never know what those guys. Sean Patrick Flanery should be a red flag. He's done a lot of really bad stuff the last 10 years.
Yeah, Drew, I haven't seen most of it. I didn't know.
Yeah, I'm going back to Brightheart for number 4. I saw this in theaters. This is another one that just made me angry while I was watching it because it's directed by Simon West, who made Con Air. Like one of my favorite action movies of all time.
Oh no!
He made The Expendables 2, like the best Expendables movie. He's got kind of like a wonky filmography here and there, but like he's a capable action director, right? And the action of this movie, front and center, is really, really piss poor. All the fight scenes are bad. I don't buy Rebel Wilson for a second as this like badass, secret agent, whatever. I just don't buy her taking out these special forces men, these henchmen at all with curling irons and nonsense. Divine Joy Randolph is kind of embarrassing. Again, it's that weird curse of like, okay, she won the Oscar, so now she's got to be in this movie. Like, I don't understand. At least she's better in Eternity. Thank God she had a better movie this year. Weird character beats where somebody in their party gets shot. It's like what's his name from it's a guy I recognized, the dude from like Fanboys but anyway, he's Sam whatever
Sam Huntington,
Sam Huntington, he's in
an OG Jimmy Olsen from the Superman Returns.
He gets shot and everybody just right afterwards they're horrified, but then they just start singing, like doing a pop star sing along. Like I threw up my hands. I was like, what are we doing? Stephen Dorff is bad as the villain, generic bad villain, and they do really stupid things with what they're trying to steal. They're trying to steal this. There's a vault in this house that has a neatly stack of gold bars inside this vault, like it's some Smithsonian museum. It's bizarre, and they take out the gold by sucking it through a wind tunnel. Like I'm just like, what are we? Who thought they'd ChatGPT write this stupid ass movie?
Like Logan Lucky with the money.
And then Rebel Wilson throws herself into this wind tunnel to catch up with the bad guys. I'm like, what? Like, by the time we got to that, I was just like, I don't know what is happening with this dumbass movie. Really, really stupid. Brightheart. F you. Die Hard, Brightheart. Get out of here. No, this movie's bad. If you haven't seen it, this is one I can't even recommend on like a so bad it's good level. Like this is just very, very bad.
Richie, what you got number 4?
Number 4. We talked about it before. Hurry Up Tomorrow. This is very just self-congratulatory, like very just a vanity project. I couldn't believe it's just it's a sight to behold. It's like this tortured artist, but it's like I don't know, like you don't really get he's going through a breakup, but like it's like okay man, but like it sucks, but like a lot of people go through a breakup, right? But I don't know man, like it's things that's so deep and it fucking isn't. And his delivery is like you said, his line delivery is bad. I don't know why Barry Keoghan's in this movie. He's above this. Like what the fuck? Why is he in this film? The way he just sort of bounces in out the film was baffling. Jenna Ortega, like I liked Death. I like Death of the Unicorn. That was fun. But yeah, she's also been in other just weird projects. I don't know, man. Just get a different agent. I don't know. But yeah, this movie is so and this movie's just so like I thought maybe after that like that failure on a TV show that Weekend had with Lily Rose Depp that you'd be like, okay, maybe I'll just go back to singing. No, I'll try one more thing. No, no, yeah, just do music. I like your music. There you go. It's just, I understand you want to do other stuff, but no, I think your music is your bread and butter.
Or maybe try to be like a supporting actor in some other movie first. Let's try that out first before you're the star. Let's see if you can actually act first. Maybe give that a shot.
Yeah.
Well, I don't think he was bad per se on a show with Depp, but like he's a writer credit. He's one of the 3 writers on this movie. Maybe don't do writing. Maybe like you said, be like a fun character actor, or at least try that first. Maybe see if first things have not worked. These would be kind of up their own. You know what? My number 4. Richie brought it up before. Yeah, Fear Street Prom Night. Yeah, very sucks on multiple levels. The first level of it, even if I can ignore the Fear Street part, super generic. A horror film that we've seen before here. Maybe an okay death or two. If you're looking into the gore aspect, but characters you don't care about. If you're wondering why Chris Klein never became a bigger star, this is a reminder. Sorry, Chris. It's so by the numbers, and then even more disappointing and angering when you are considering it being technically the 4th film and a pretty decent liked original trilogy here, a trilogy that kind of knew what it was and had a little bit of a slight edge to it here, an overarching storyline, a little bit meta at times, some cool casting decisions. And then this just, I almost feel like, I don't think this is true at all, but like, I almost like want to think that like they just had like a really generic shitty horror movie and they were like, no one's going to watch this. Fucking put the Fear Street title on it. Then people will watch it. Like, that's almost how I feel like this should have went down to trick people into watching this, because otherwise this doesn't even fit like the mold that was set up by that original trilogy. It's just a super generic, honestly, Tubi worthy horror movie. Not even Netflix directed Netflix horror. Like if this is direct on Tubi, I'd be like, yeah, this and Takeout. What a double feature. What you got at number 3, Pez?
It's a real quick preface of how I've done my top 3 worst movies the last 2 years, and it just seemed how this kind of worked out, and I have the same format this year. My number 3, and I won't say what they are just yet, I'm just saying what they are. My number 3 is usually reserved for a movie that's terrible, but it's my favorite bad movie of the year that I would watch again multiple times. My number 2 is the movie I hated my theater experiences more and wanted to get the fuck out. So the movie that made me the most kind of angry, that I hated with a passion. And my number 1 is just the movie I thought had 0 redeeming qualities, that I just thought was a miserable waste of celluloid. All right, so that's how my structure is. So having said that, my number 3, War of the Worlds, my favorite bad movie of the year.
I was about to say along with you. I totally once
you know what it is. Come on, yeah. War of the Worlds. Yes, no, this movie is awful. It's maybe the most inept, incoherent, mess of a excuse for a film of the year. But damn, did I have so much fun watching it, and I laughed a lot at how stupid it was. It was shot during COVID. Ice Cube sitting in front of a computer screen. It's kind of got that searching, missing sort of thing. Produced by the same guy, by the way. Not directed, but produced by the same guy. So it kind of makes sense. And again, I'm not against the premise of doing like an Alien movie in that style. I think you could do something with that. This is not it. Some of the most atrocious, like even worse than Asylum sci-fi level CGI I've seen all year. A really, really bad script, twists and turns you can see coming a mile away. Ice Cube has everything on his computer that the plot needs at his disposal, so anything he might need access to, he's just a click away on his computer. Access to anything and everything in the entire world. He can just click around and he's there, but he can't seem to open the door. He can do whatever he needs to do on his computer, but he can't seem to open the door to the room that he's in. That's just out of control. You can tell they just filmed a lot of this stuff like out in the world just doing regular things. There's no signs of a world ending. There's shots where people are driving around and there's no panic. There's no panic driving. There's no stuff in the sky. They clearly just shot things driving around. Clark Gregg has 2 scenes where one, he's definitely working out in his own gym at his own house and clearly phoning in his scripted words. And another one, he's legitimately on a golf course phoning in his lines as well. And he was probably on a golf course for real. And they're like, hey, Clark, we need your lines in by 3 o'clock. Can you send those to us? Okay, I'll just record myself on the phone saying all the lines. This movie doesn't know how data works, and literally has a line that says data is our most precious resource on Earth, which is not true whatsoever. They don't know how data works. I would think water is our most precious resource on the Earth. What do I know? And yeah, as everybody has said, it's made by Amazon, and they turn this. I don't know if they turned this movie into an Amazon thing after the fact, like they reshot it. But yeah, an Amazon delivery driver and his delivery drone are the heroes of the movie.
They claim it was organic. I've seen like a producer talk about it. He claimed that was organically.
I call BS. I call 100% BS. There's no way all that Amazon stuff was in like the original draft of this thing. Yeah, they bribe like homeless people with Amazon cards to like flip drones over and help them out. It's one stupid, terrible scene after another, and
too because I've heard that. What the fuck's a homeless person going to do with an online gift card?
Yeah, I guess he has a smartphone because homeless people have smartphones. I don't know. Like, who knows? I have no idea. But it's just one insane scene after another.
Where are they going to ship his items to?
I don't. Yeah, he'll sit in front of the address that they're going to ship it to, I guess, and take it. So, yeah, now you could pick apart literally every scene of this movie. I'm not going to go on and on and on, but like see it for yourself. This one is worth watching, and I think you will get a laugh out of it. Wolfman and I are already talking about we're going to do it in June for our monthly mistake drinking game because you can definitely drink this movie and do it. So it is my favorite bad movie of the year, but it is something to behold for sure.
Yeah, I haven't seen it, but I've seen plenty of people like review it. Like I probably at this point have seen it just based on all the different people I've seen because I just enjoy people being baffled by this movie.
Oh yes,
Jeremy Johns double toasted. So yeah, to everyone that has been like, what?
It's still worth watching. I think if you have an afternoon, man, do yourself a favor and just have your jaw drop watching it.
They delete Facebook, but YouTube's still up. Cool. All right.
They say that they've taken all the data, so none of military planes or tanks or anything work, and yet the last act of the movie is these bombers are coming in to bomb a building. Wait, you just told me the military planes don't work. How's that working? What? You just forgot your own plot. Yeah, they literally forget their own movie.
Like certain things are somehow still running, but but they have your Facebook profile pic though.
Yeah,
because that's priority.
No, darn, my Twitter went down. Aliens stole my Twitter. Oh. Anyways, I thought we were going to Richie, but never mind. We'll go to you next.
We'll never know what his number 3 was. We can always flop it. Well, actually, I didn't even write it out yet. Let's see. What do I have? Oh yeah, kind of pregnant. Well, you got yours. I'll show in a second. Just go ahead. What you got, number 3?
Richie?
It was actually War of the Worlds. I don't have much to add.
It's War of the Worlds. Okay, same thing.
Yeah, sorry. I had to go to my TV then. Yeah, sorry, I'm glitching a bit because Peter went with. Yeah, I don't have much to add, but this movie is really funny. If you look at it as a comedy, because I did, there's he's very. One thing you mentioned, that Ice Cube is like way overprotective, which is so stupid. Like he's literally got like the world to save. Like he's literally got like that burden of trying to save the world, but he's hang on a minute. I got to, gotta save the world, but I've also got to scold my daughter because she ate a muffin. She ate a muffin and she's not eating healthy. I got to do that. That's and then wait. My son's playing video games too much, so let me go in here and just delete his whole. What? He deletes his video. He completely just deletes every video. This whole video game. I'm like, you're there's a fine line between being protective and discipline and just being a shit dad. Yeah, and then like Yeah. But then I don't know, man. I'm all for movies should get released. I'm happy that that Looney Tunes, the Acme movie, Wile E. Coyote movie, is getting released at some point. I think the Batfield movie should have got released, regardless of where the hell it is. I don't know, man. I don't feel like if this movie didn't get released, I don't think Ice Cube or any other crew would have cared.
Yeah, you could memory hold this movie on in some vault somewhere and nobody would have missed it, as opposed to Batgirl. I agree. It's not like anybody would have been like, "Hey, whatever happened to that Ice Cube War of the Worlds computer movie?" Nobody cares. It's fine.
Because I saw the trailer came out for this movie like literally like a couple of weeks before it came out. What? I'm like, I thought it was like a joke, and I'm like, oh wait, it's a real thing. I don't know. And yeah, it's just baffling, but it's a I like, at the same time I like that these movies exist because they're just a fun bad story of things that can go wrong. And I'm sure we'll have one.
It became an internet phenomenon, at least, which it seemed like everybody joined around for like a couple of weeks about how crazy this movie was. So it was fun on the internet for a little while.
Yeah.
We'll pivot back to one of our favorite people, Amy Schumer. Yeah, kind of pregnant has stayed in my bottom 10. Again, as previously mentioned here, I mean, first of all, the contrived premise alone, the belly and all the things that has to happen to it. This also is one of my favorite cliched moments too. Of like, are they not? They're in New York, right? Is it New York or it's a big city, right?
Yeah.
Somehow though, in this huge ass city, she always runs into the one person she doesn't want to run into. Like it's that lovely coincidence.
10 million people, and you always run into the same person.
No, I'm at a big, department store. Oops, there's the one person I'm trying to avoid. Let me hop in this. Okay, we're at a lunch dinner now. Oh, there's the one person I want to avoid. I gotta do this. Just doing that trade over and over. Poor Will Forte is very much positioned as this really nice guy. The entire time, it's like, no, run. Even at the end, don't forgive her. Don't forgive her. Yeah, this movie was rough. Again, I feel like there's potential in Amy Schumer if she picks a better movie here, man, or something. But this year isn't it. Number 2, Pez.
Yeah, my number 2 is a movie that was on my first half of the year. And luckily, my number 1 is one that wasn't, because it came on afterwards, after that show. So you can look forward to that in a second. But my number 2 is indeed a 2 in itself. It's Megan 2.0, the movie I hated almost more than any other movie that came out this year. I have no idea what they were thinking with the sequel, taking it in a completely new direction. Hey, the first one was a horror movie. Let's do Terminator 2 with Megan. It's like, who asked for that? We all asked for just another, kind of self-aware, horror movie with a little sense of humor, some kills and things like that. No, let's turn this character who killed multiple innocent people and a dog in that first movie, and let's make her the protagonist. Let's root for Megan. Like it's another, program and other people at this vague corporation. What I hate the most about this movie is something I picked up on like 20 minutes into it. Every single scene, and Richie knows what I'm talking about, everybody talks in clunky exposition. The entire movie, every single line is just exposition after exposition after exposition. Everybody in every scene is explaining something that just happened, explaining something that's about to happen, planning something for the future. And even in the middle of fight scenes, they're dropping exposition. After fight scenes, they're dropping exposition. It just drove me absolutely up the wall. There's not a single natural conversation in this entire movie, in the entire 2-hour runtime, by the way. And I felt every single minute of this thing. Dude, they get to like one of these final fight scenes in this tech room or whatever, this like 2-level tech room, and it just went on and on and on and on. And I could not run. Usually me and Rhonda will sit around for the credits and just like kind of hang out, like let everybody else filter out. Dude, we ran for the door when this movie was like, I don't care if there's a post-credit scene, nothing. I don't give a shit. I'm getting out of here as quickly as possible. I hated this. I was stewing in the theater, wondering how they could screw this up so bad. There's character twists and turns that you just don't care about. Like and Richie knows there's like 5 different turns in this movie where this person's a good guy, another bad guy. This person's a good guy, another bad guy. This person's a good guy, another bad guy. Now there's this motivation, and I didn't give a shit by the end of it. So I hated Megan 2.0, and I never ever want to watch it again. Awful. This franchise is dead before it even started. And that's the thing that sucks about it. Is that first movie was all right, and now this franchise is dead. And even Jason Blum quoted, he knew they screwed up because nobody went and saw it. Bummed.
There was this, you can look it up. They were supposed to do this. There's a spin-off of, I can't remember what it's called. You can look it up. But like it was supposed to come out, I think it was this year, and they've taken off
Soulmate or something like that.
Yeah, they've taken off the schedule. So
yeah, because of this movie, because nobody saw it.
Yeah, it makes sense. Yeah, no. Yeah. Not only did people not see it, but a lot of people didn't like it. So even if you try to eke out a spinoff, people are kind of mad right now. Richie, number 2.
Yeah. I mean, we're getting a bit samey here, but kind of pregnant. Kind of pregnant is so bafflingly bad. Look, I want to. Yeah, I just feel like quite a big defender of Amy Schumer. Right? I think like some of the hate she got, at least early on, I was like, nah, like you're being, it was a bit trollish. I like some of the progress. I like beside Amy Schumer. I feel like in like maybe the last like 5 or so years, it's just like, I mean, maybe her like self awareness is not there, and like, I don't know, man. It's getting hard to defend her, especially with this movie. It's like, oh my god, I don't know what writing she did on this. Like, but she has to be self-aware enough to know that her character isn't sympathetic at all. I do like even, and she's had this issue with other movies, but not to this extent. Like her character, I Feel Pretty, is not that sympathetic. But my god, she seems like a saint compared to her character here. Like she's just like, she's an awful person. She doesn't deserve love. And at the end, she's trying to like win Will Forte back. She's like, look, you can't say you haven't made a mistake in your life. There's like mistakes, and then there's this big. You can't just call it
just being a garbage human being. That's not a mistake. That's intentional.
What the hell? What are you talking about? Ursula Carlson is a really fun South African community who lives in New Zealand and spent some time in Australia. I was happy that she got her opportunity in this movie. My God, I felt bad for her. Just having to do like these dumb lines. Her character is really dumb. Like she didn't know, like she brings in like a goat or something. I don't know. It's so mind-numbingly stupid. And yeah, Will Forte is such a nice guy, and they shouldn't deserve this. He bounces back like there's, I don't know if it's out there yet, but there's a show he did called Sunny Nights, which is a show that is set here, but it's got him and this chick from Good Place in it, and it's got Rachel House. It's a really fun show. Whenever that comes out on American TV, you should watch it. It's good. So bounce back in that sense, but my God, you just feel bad for him. But like again, he made dumb decisions as well, and you could have picked anybody. You didn't have to go and chase her. Like she's toxic, man. She'll end up on like a true crime or something. Just I don't want. Your body will end up in a boot. So yeah,
this year we were treated. It's not 1, not 2, but 3 Popeye movies, and I had to put Shiver Me Timbers in my bottom 10.
I haven't watched any of them. Not one.
Oh no! Don't watch any, and definitely don't watch this one here. This movie is again just the epitome of, all right, the IP is free. Let's fuck around with it. First, it's not a guy in a costume. Like, at least I think the other two, one of them is not, the other two are a guy in like a prosthetic costume. This decides to somehow go CG, but like they only afforded one face. So like that face never fucking changes. It's like almost like the meme of like the same animatronics, going through the woods and whatnot. Maybe some of the back shots are a real person, but whenever it's a face, it's the same thing. Including like a long sequence of them like fighting him and him fighting back, to the point where I'm like, are you going for humor? You might be, but it's not funny. It's just annoying. Again, bad acting, doesn't make sense, over repetitive, doesn't have the money for any cool kills. Oh my god, this thing. Oh, this is the epitome of a bad, useless.
You know
horror
you're in
movie here.
trouble when I was just looking at when the movie's 73 minutes. It means they barely had a movie
Oh,
to start with, and they were stretching to get
barely.
like
And then in the end, it has a
time.
like the last one was her doing the groovy joke from like Ash from. All right, whatever. You didn't earn that. You're not
Hey,
funny.
horror movie. If you're a bad movie, don't reference better movies. That's a bad idea.
That's just why too. Like, what is like? That's literally just being like, "Hey, at least you like that movie. Will you laugh now, please?"
Yeah.
Like, it's so like out of left field. Because again, it's not like the rest of the movies even like that.
Yeah.
And also, you're a bad horror movie too. Where I guess I'm the only one that watched this. Like John and Will. Like nobody. I just looked on Letterboxd. Nobody watched this piece of shit with me.
Not even
All right,
John.
well, no, I know. I was like, "How is that possible?" All right, so shiver me, fuck you. What do you got at number one?
Can I just say I look
Yeah.
forward to next year when you review the horror movie of Pluto, the dog, who's now public to me.
Is that it? Oh god.
No.
They're not stopping it. I actually, and I don't know if they're going to go through with it, but there's a Shiver Me Timbers 2 supposedly in the works. They're not stopping. They're not stopping.
Gives you more of an appreciation for Jagged Edge and their Winnie the Pooh, Blood and Honey 2 and all that shit.
God. Yeah, you know what?
Production value,
Winnie the Pooh
like,
2 is like Oscar worthy.
At least they have some production value. They're trying, kind of. So, yeah. Hey, but speaking of a big old fuck you, Smurfs was a big old piece of shit.
Oh, wow.
That came out in theaters. That I
don't even know the title. Is it just Smurfs?
It's just Smurfs. There's no the.
Okay.
It's just Smurfs. Yes.
Yeah.
If you good to know for future ASATs, because the other one is the Smurfs and this one's just Smurfs.
Right.
Yeah. Anyways, I was like morbidly curious because I don't like any of these Smurf movies. We need to let this property die and just die a slow death. It's never been successful. It needs to stay in the 80s. Just bury it. And yeah, we decided on a whim. I was like, fuck it. Like we were out late one night at the theater. I was like, all right, and it was starting in like 10 minutes. You want to just see how far we can make it. And so we just sat in like the front row, like in the handicap row, just sat down and like, bro, 15 minutes in, I was like looking at my phone, just like, I'm just done with this garbage. Like it was just a super lazy script. And I'm not even joking, JPO. Like if we ever did a monthly mistake on this movie, we'd be 80 beers in before, like with just every time, or 80 sips in with every time they use the word Smurf in the script. Smurf this, Smurf that, and we got to do this Smurfing thing and go Smurf over here, and like, every time they use it, it's a lazy crutch for the entire script. It's really, really bad. They have no story here. It's just something vague about Papa Smurf, who's voiced by Nick Offerman, by the way. They hid the shit out of this cast. Like, it actually has a fairly stacked cast when you look at it. You could use it for an ASAT question, JPO. I swear to God, look at the cast for this movie.
The voices,
throw up the voices, and but all they promoted was Rihanna. Hey, music from Rihanna. Go watch this movie from Rihanna.
Even the trailer I just pulled up, I fast forwarded, but the first part is like her in the booth. They're really heavily letting you know Rihanna's in
all
this
movie. It was. But again, does a 4-year-old, a 5-year-old care about Rihanna? Like
that's why I thought, like, why is that so shoehorned in? Like,
it's all they have. But look at the cast; they got everybody else in this movie. They didn't promote a single one of them. And yeah, the story is just the blandest. Like somebody got kidnapped, and we got to go find him and use some kind of magic book to like get powers. I don't know. Like none of it made any sense. It's Gargamel's and his brother, the Ugamel or whatever his stupid ass name is. There's one 10-second thing where they're going through like a Smurf multiverse. I swear this is a real thing in the movie. So like you get different versions of them, and one of them is like a side-scrolling like 8-bit thing of Smurfs for like 10 seconds, like on Nintendo. And I was just like, what? Like, what are we doing? They kind of do the live action thing again where they're tooling around like a club, and I don't know how they got to the club or how they leave the club. Like it is painfully inept. This might be one of the worst, most boring. It's 90 minutes, and I felt every minute of this stupid animated movie, man. Like I it's worse than every other Smurf movie, I'm convinced. And I don't think I've even seen like the second or third one they did. Did they do it like a second or third? I know they did, right? Like they did a couple of those.
Three. They did 3.
Yeah, like this one takes the cake. It's just the worst. At least that other one had Hank Azaria in it, like at least tooling around that movie. But yeah, not recommend at all for Smurfs. It's really really bad.
The abundance of
I dare anybody to watch it. I dare y'all to try to get through this 90 minutes before turning it off. You'll turn it off 45 minutes. Then you'll give up. You will give up.
It does seem pretty well hated. Yeah, Austin 1.5, 1 for Malcolm, 1 for Brian, 1.5 for Payson. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
The abundance of Smurf jokes makes me think of the South Park episode where he's Cartman starting a Christian rock band and he just crosses out words and puts Jesus.
Yeah, Jesus. Music, Jesus. Yeah, this was just Smurf. I started to count and then I like lost track. Even in the last like 10 minutes, they're still saying it like every other word, and I was like, bro, like stop, man, like y'all, this is enough of a crutch, man. I just want to punch them in the face. Whoever made this movie. It's the guy who made Shrek the Third, so that should tell you everything you need to know. It's like only
I saw the first person boots, but they had Shrek the Third.
Yeah.
Also, just because even if you don't like James Corden, he doesn't have the worst filmography, so that you're just wrong on that. Richie, what you got at your number 1?
Okay, yeah, again, talked about it before, but my God, this was a step down, and I was looking forward to this. But Megan 2.0, so horrible. I was a bit nervous about when the trailer came out and the tone that was setting with the Britney Spears vibes. I'm like, and then he had like the flamboyant gay going, "Oh my God, she's my queen," or whatever it was. I'm like, "Oh my God, I don't know if I like this, but maybe it's just a bad trailer." Nah, that trailer was better than the movie gave me. Oh my God, every character is boring. This exposition. Alison Williams like just talking and fucking exposition all the time. Like, oh my God, even the girl is talking.
The girl talks in exposition in the whole movie. I'm like, how is this possible that this little 12-year-old is talking in exposition the whole time? What's going on here?
Even the girl is, and I'm like, what the hell? And then you shouldn't like have sympathy for me. And like she did terrible things. Some of the line delivery from other characters are just bad. Like the cop that initially was like, "Hey, it's even the trailer. The really bad line delivery where it's like, "Oh yeah, like this robot's coming after everybody of Megan, and you're next." But he delivered it so badly, it's like so. It's so despectively bad. You don't, and like you get, even though like this is weird. You got Jermaine Clement in this like earlier on from Flight of the Conchords, and he's like hitting on that. You think he's gonna be like the bad guy, but he just like pieces out. It's like, fair enough. I actually wouldn't mind that, but you killed off the fun character. But yeah, but yeah, I don't know. And then the fight at the end, I'm like, I'm out. It's so long, and yeah, I hated this movie so much. And I'm like, man, you had something there. It was the first one was fun, and you've done fucked it up. Hated it.
I'm not trying to defend it, but I guess I hated it the least out of the three of us. But a movie that we do all agree on, that we all of us had, maybe the only triple connection, I'm not sure. We got to talk Bright Hard one last time. Our girl.
Oh wait, we all had kind of pregnant on our list, so that was close.
Oh, okay, true.
Yeah,
and you know what? Also, too, for the record, I love funny women. I love funny blonde women. Yeah, right. My mom was a funny blonde woman. These movies just suck. Yeah, man, this is one I got to later on in the year. Again, this was a Hulu watch for me. It finally dropped on. So again, lowered expectations. Even with Rebel Wilson, I think even worse than Amy Schumer, because like I don't mind that fucking one where she like falls on her head and like she thinks she's pretty. I feel pretty. Like you know what I mean? Like I don't even hate that one. I don't even hate the fucking Goldie Hawn one as much as some people do. But like I hated that cheerleader one Rebel Wilson did like on Netflix like the year or two before. Hated that movie here. Yeah. But I wanted it senior year. I hated that movie. I don't know which one I hate more, actually. I actually might hate that one still more. I don't know. I have to rewatch them. But Well, so I'll never do that, so I'm not going to do that. Never mind. So again, went in with lowered expectations here, but damn, this is just not funny and such a waste too of everybody here. I had to weigh this with kind of pregnant because I wanted one of them to be number one, even over Shiver Me Timbers, because at least the excuse for Shiver Me Timbers is it was made on a $4 budget and it went to the free streamers. And in fact, I watched that one on Fandango. It's cheap when Fandango's like, we're not charging you, just watch it. Here you go. It's on the free section where normally old movies go, but this 2025 release is free already. So yeah, Pez and everyone else has already set up the scope here of just, I mean, Divine Joy. I almost want to feel like, are we sure this was shot after Holdovers?
I had to look it up, and I was like, I'm pretty sure this is like the first thing she shot after the Holdovers.
Why?
And I was like, what? This is what you picked?
What made you in this script, man? And like you said, luckily Eternity was decent, and she was also again only on Only Murders. So she still got some stuff going for her. And I'm sure again, you can always bounce back from this. Luckily, she's not the lead. And at first I was say maybe it was better if she was the lead. But I'm like, no, maybe she can kind of escape more from not being the lead here. A waste and unfunny of the guy from This Is Us, who ends up being kind of one of the bad guys here. Steven Dorff's maybe trying, maybe not. I don't know. I don't care. I want to apologize to Jennifer Lopez. The Shotgun Wedding is hilarious compared to this. I feel like I just want to pre-apologize, post-apologize. Yeah, just it worked for me even less again when I compared it to Kind of Pregnant. I like the last scene, the Zamboni scene made me laugh, and I liked Forte. So I was like, I can kind of find something. I don't know what I can find that's good here. I don't. You know what I mean? The premise is hokey and unbelievable. She's unbelievable in that role here. Snow is wasted. Divine. Everyone, Huntington, everyone is just, it's whatever. It's so by the numbers, but not even a good by the numbers, So, yeah. Bright Heart is something we all agreed on in the top 5 too, I think, right, for everybody. Yeah, so that's not great. Pez, you want to talk about some shit one more time?
Yeah, my number 10 is Snow White. Number 9, The Weeknd's opus of Hurry Up Tomorrow. Number 8, Amy Schumer and Kind of Pregnant. Number 7, Paul W.S. Anderson, Just Stop in the Lost Lands. Number 6, The State of Star Trek and Star Trek Section 31. My number 5, I Don't Care. Me and Richie are on the same page. The Woman in the Yard stinks. Really bad. Number 4 is Bright Heart. Number 3 is my favorite bad movie of the year, War of the Worlds with Ice Cube. My number 2 is my most hated movie of the year, Megan 2.0, and my number 1 is the most worthless movie of the year, which is Smurfs.
Yeah, Brian threw out Mountain Head. None of those are at Flight Risk. Megan, we mentioned. Phoenician Scheme, that's a bit of a hot take to a degree. Didn't love it, but
I heard some backlash on it, so it's not that unusual. I heard some.
But for the bottom 10, I think that's overdone. Maybe. It's definitely middle-ish for me somewhere. Unbreakable Boyd and Steve Sneaks, I fucking avoided with every cost. Yeah. Kind of Pregnant. I also disagree with Den of Thieves too. Definitely slower, not as good if you're looking for action, but not a bad movie.
It's whatever.
You're right. But I was again saying egregiously for number 3, I think it's a bit much. War of the Worlds, and I guess he agrees with you on Smurfs.
Yeah. I'm gonna sound ignorant, but what is Sneaks?
We're literally the sneakers talk. It looks
sneaker animated movie.
Yeah. No, I saw the trailer and went never.
Thank you. I'm good.
Richie, you have to read the bottom because your title.
Okay. I had Captain America: Brave New World, Five Nights at Freddy's 2. Please stop doing these movies, but you won't. Fear Street, Prom Queen, Flight Risk. You want a pilot? Woman in the Yard. Sorry, JP, not a good movie. Bright Heart. Hurry Up Tomorrow. Hurry up and go back to music. War of the Worlds. Funny movie, but not good.
That's not how data works. Too.
Pregnant and Mig 2.0. Yeah.
2.0. Oh God, why did you go that direction?
Number 10 for me, we got Playdate. Number 9, Hell House LLC Lineage. Number 8, Back in Action. 7, Takeout. 6, Vicious. 5, Killing Mary Sue. 4, Fear Street Prom 9. 3, Kind of Pregnant. 2, Shiver My Timbers. And number 1 is Bride Hard. Now, do we just roll into trivia, or do you want a new stream? We could just roll into it.
Let's ask the chat. Chat. I've got the doc ready to go. Do you want to go into some trivia, or should we start a new stream and you follow us over there? Let's ask the chat.
I think it's. I feel like the people that will watch are the same people that are here already. I
Hey,
say
people
we're
that are
just
going to
straight,
watch anyways. If you want to
someone
just
wants to reply, I'll
if you want
let
to
you know.
throw me down in the bottom into the hosting chair, we'll just jump right into it. That's fine with me.
And we're here.
We're already here. We might as well just keep going. That's fine. Hey, everybody. Welcome to
If you're watching, stay tuned.
Stay here. Show about trivia starts right now because we've already JPO's. Congratulations, you already knocked out 2 of these matches, so good on you, man, for getting some.
Scheduling hasn't been too bad yet. I'm sure I'll find somebody that needs like a month.
What Will Cohen taking out Steven Shepard.
There they go.
And
They're down to go right into it.
John Marr taking out Luis in that opening round match as well. And it just happened to be that the wheel spun on Richie Goodacre and JPO, a battle of the Lonely Marks. And you know what?
I believe last year I fought Barber. I feel like I'm always fighting you people. I'm so sorry.
You know, and it is what it is. And, you know, we were all in a chat when we were doing that, and we went, hey, we're doing this countdown thing on Monday. Pez, you wanna just host the trivia, and we'll just
3 bodies we need are already here.
Hey, we're right here. So, yes, I'm happy to oblige. I did write you guys 20 ASAC questions. No, we're not going to do it. Who cares? It's fine. You're going to watch it. You're going to watch it. We'll just tell everybody, hey, stay tuned for some trivia at the end when you watch it.
I can also be like / Jordan versus Richie. I can edit it, I guess.
Yeah, that's fine. You can throw it in there. Some bonus trivia at the end. But, yes, opening round matchup here. So, we'll introduce our competitors. JPO, how you doing, buddy? You ready for some trivia? Hey.
I'm still doing good. Yeah, let's see how many questions just now you'll reference.
Okay.
Any Bright Heart questions?
No Bright Heart questions, unfortunately. I don't have a lot of recent release questions. Richie, how's it going? How you feel about taking on your Lonely Mark competitor?
Look, it's gonna be tough, but look, let the loneliest win, and it should be good. I was anticipating who I'd face, and I'm like, you better give me someone favorable. JPO didn't think it'd be JPO, but here we are.
Here we are. We are here indeed. So I've got 20 questions. Hopefully you guys have 20 answers for me. I got a few tiebreakers should we need them at the end. And given the fact that it is not my stream and I don't have access to the banners and whatnot, I will make sure I repeat each question twice just up top to make sure you hear every piece of the question. Make sure you got everything down, ready to go. Once I finish that second repeat, I'll give you guys about 20 seconds per question. A few ASAP rules here and there, and should we need that with the multiple answers, I'll give you some extra time accordingly for those. You guys know how the ASAP questions work, of course. But yeah, I mean, you guys know how it works. Whiteboard's ready. Yeah, JPO, you all set? Here's some trivia. All right, Richie?
Yeah.
All right, well, I should probably write on the side here and have a thing ready to go for scores. That would be helpful as well, so I can mark these as we go. Okay, now we're ready to go. Got a pen. I'll set as far as we go then. Question number 1, gentlemen, if you're ready. What horror film starring Jessica Chastain did Andy Muschietti direct prior to helming the It films? What horror film starring Jessica Chastain did Andy Muschietti direct prior to helming those It films? All right, you guys about 20 seconds or so. Question number 1 of 20. All right. Laying it down here about 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. JPO, we'll start with you. Pens down.
Mama.
And Richie?
Mama.
Mama is a correct answer. Yes, Mama. By the way, 3 repeats for each of you guys should you need them throughout the matchup. And again, the way I like to write the questions, I blend something kind of into the next question. So that's what I like to do. So you might see little patterns emerge here and there, one into another. So it'll be a lot of fun. Yes, there's your brackets when you're facing the winner of Chris Diaz and Rick Weaver. After this, we could have a shampoo is better matchup should JPO win.
I know. Well, I might have to cut all my friends.
All right. Question number 2. Well, speaking of mamas, who directed the 2017 film Mother with an exclamation mark? Who directed the 2017 film Mother? Exclamation mark. Richie having pen troubles?
Yep. Okay.
Come on, Richie. Get your pen. All right, I'll give you about 10 seconds. Yeah, pen troubles. Who directed Mother? Exclamation mark. 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Richie, start with you. Come on. What's that? Okay. JPO?
Darren Aronofsky.
Darren Aronofsky is the correct answer on that one. It is now 2-2. All right. Question number 3. Well, speaking of Darren Aronofsky, he directed a little movie called The Wrestler. You guys have probably seen it. But Randy the Ram in that movie works at what kind of establishment when he's not wrestling? In the movie The Wrestler, Randy the Ram works at what type of establishment when he's not wrestling? All right. A few more seconds on this one. 10 seconds. All right. One down this one. Looking for the type of establishment Randy the Ram works at in 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. JPO, what you got?
Grocery store.
And Richie?
Oh, you're probably right. It's in Delhi because it was the meat section, but
He actually works at a grocery store or a supermarket. He doesn't work at a standalone deli. He works at the deli counter in a supermarket. So
even at one point, don't they ask him like work the front?
Yeah. He's working in the back. He's working at the front. Then he settles into the deli. Yes, throughout the year on the thing. So cannot accept deli because it's not a standalone deli supermarket. All right. But yeah. So talking about Darren Aronofsky, there, supermarkets. Who plays the devil in 1987 Mickey Rourke film Angel Heart? So the 1987 film. Who plays the devil in the 1987 Mickey Rourke film Angel Heart?
They didn't say who plays the devil in not another church movie, considering that.
Plays the devil in Angel.
My name is Satan.
Right. Any more seconds on this one? 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Richie, we're going to go to you first. Pens down, please.
Yeah, I'm actually not sure. I said Gabriel Byrne.
Okay. And JPO?
Did you milk me, Pez? De Niro?
Robert De Niro is the correct answer. Yes, he plays Louis Cypher in that movie, who turns out to be yes.
Poster knowledge.
Yes, exactly. See, you can get that from he's right there on the poster with his little cane.
Oh shit! I just realized my letterbox name is still my fucking multiplex Rumble entry. That's if anyone's wondering why I'm number 12.
You're number 12. You're number 12 in all of our
Just noticed that.
Yeah. Well, let's keep talking about Robert De Niro for a second. Robert De Niro starred in what 2 films alongside Ray Liotta? So ASAP rules here, 2 answers. Robert De Niro starred in what 2 films alongside Ray Liotta? Might be one easier one kind of harder one here. And for 2 films with Robert De Niro and Ray Liotta. So I'll give you a little extra time on this one with the 2 answers, about 35 seconds or so.
Let me see if I change my name.
All right. About 15 more seconds here. For 2 movies, Robert De Niro and Ray Liotta. All right, let's wind this one down in 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. I believe we're going to JPO first.
Goodfellas, and is it Copland?
We'll see. Richie?
Goodfellas and City by the Sea.
JPO going to get the point. Goodfellas and Copland was the other one. Yes, Goodfellas the fairly obvious one, but Copland a few years later in '97. Both of them.
Oh, I was like Copland. Why doesn't sound organic to my mouth? Copland.
Yeah, Copland. Yes, because it's a land with lots of cops. Let's stick a little bit with Ray Liotta now. So Ray Liotta plays Adam Driver's divorce lawyer in Marriage Story, but who plays Scarlett Johansson's lawyer? What actress plays Scarlett Johansson's lawyer in Marriage Story? Ray Liotta playing Adam Driver's divorce lawyer in Marriage Story, but what veteran actress plays ScarJo's lawyer in Marriage Story?
Thanks everyone watching, by the way. Got some views. Appreciate it.
Yeah, thank you guys. Appreciate it. Hang around. Some fun trivia. Feel free to play on in the comments. Just make sure I go to these guys first before you drop it in there, please. Appreciate that.
So far, they've been good.
Yeah, you guys have been good about it so far. All right, wind this one down in 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Richie, we'll go to you first.
Laura Dern.
All right. And JPO?
Laura Dern.
Yes, Laura Dern is correct on that one. Yeah, Laura Dern and Ray Liotta going head to head in that movie. Score of 6-3 as of right now. Going to question number 7. Well, in what David Lynch film did Laura Dern co-star with Nick Cage? In what David Lynch film did Laura Dern co-star with Nicolas Cage? All right. We got a few more seconds on that one. This is question number 7. And a few more seconds. We will go 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Pens down. I believe JPO first. Yeah.
Said Wild at Heart.
And Richie?
I also said Wild at Heart.
Wild at Heart is the correct answer. Both you guys picking that one up nicely on. Yes, Nick Cage, a big Elvis fan in that movie. Kind of a road trippy movie. Willem Dafoe's chasing him around. Yeah, pretty good one there.
Good. I haven't seen it.
Yeah, it's not bad. So yes. Now, who? Speaking of what was my connection? Oh yeah, the heart thing. So who directed In the Heart of the Sea, Backdraft, and Willow? Who directed In the Heart of the Sea, Backdraft, and Willow? It's like I had all these in my head when I wrote them the other day, and then I got to be like, "What was my connection there?" Oh yeah, that thing. It's usually like
I'm trying to predict it. I was trying to predict it. I was like,
sometimes it's like a person or like
Nick Cage.
Yeah,
You want to put the heart
or a name. Yeah, sometimes it's not as it's something, but it's a fun way to write questions. I like it. All right, going 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Richie,
Ron Howard.
And JPO.
Brad Michaels, Ron Howard.
Ron Howard is the correct answer. Yes, he directed In the Heart of the Sea, Backdraft, and Willow. Well, Ron Howard has a daughter. You guys might have heard of Bryce Dallas Howard. Bryce Dallas Howard has a co-starring role in what 2019 music biopic? Bryce Dallas Howard has a co-starring role in what 2019 music biopic? He's quite an accomplished director as well. Directing quite a few things lately.
Who, Bryce?
Bryce, yeah. She
Oh.
directed a bunch of episodes of The Mandalorian. If you watched that at all,
Oh,
whole bunch, yeah. Some of the better episodes, actually. All right. As far as this one goes, she's in what 2019 music biopic in 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. JPO.
I hope your next connection is Harlan Williams' movie, Rocket Man.
Richie.
I said Bohemian Rhapsody.
It is, of course, Rocket Man. I'm not going to ask about the Harlan Williams movie. That'd be a little too obvious.
Come on.
No. But not to be confused with the. But yeah, not to be confused with the Harlan.
Brian had the same joke.
I know, and I do love that movie. But no, that's not the next question. But it is the Elton John, yes, Rocket Man movie she is in.
Mama again.
But speaking of a rock, Dwayne the Rock Johnson. Let's talk Dwayne the Rock Johnson. Dwayne the Rock Johnson starred in The Tooth Fairy, The Other Guys, and Faster, all in what year? What year saw the release of the Dwayne the Rock Johnson movies, The Tooth Fairy, The Other Guys, and Faster, all in the same year? He's a busy boy in this particular year.
We got a little bit of a late Mount Allure coming in.
there.
Also nice. Yeah. Electric State. Yeah, no one mentioned Electric State. Old Guard 2. I didn't even get to that. I forgot that was a thing. Play Date.
Yeah.
Alexander Terrible Horrible Road Trip. Is that animated? Yeah. I can't remember. Fear to Prom Queen, Crying to Pregnant, Smurfs, Strangers 2, and they did not like
tomorrow.
Tomorrow.
Yeah. All right. 5.
Can you read the question?
Yes. Repeat. Yeah, absolutely. Dwayne the Rock Johnson starred in The Tooth Fairy, The Other Guys, and Faster, all in what year? And that was a repeat for Richie, so I'll give you another 15 seconds. All right, Richie. Score currently is 9-5. Working 9 to 5.
What a way to make a living.
What a way to make a living.
Working 9 to 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Richie.
2008.
All right, and JPO.
Album 2010.
2010 is the correct answer. JPO picked
Yeah,
up.
I got it
Hey.
wrong.
2010. Yeah. Tooth Fairy, kind of like January. Other guys was a summer joint. Faster a little bit later in the year. I think in October, something like that. But he also did like 2 other really weird like cameo roles or something. So he was a busy boy. That's
Yeah, you just read out-
Is that you again time,
Yeah.
maybe? Or
Yeah, so got a fun ASAT rules for you. Gonna be looking for 3 answers here. So 3 maximum answers, because there's actually more than 3 answers for this one, but only 3. I need you to name me 3 actors besides Adrian Brody who appear in the movie Predators.
Oh,
okay.
Actually got a sneaky stack cast with this one, but 3 actors other than Adrian Brody, who is the lead, who appear in the movie Predators. Looking for 3 answers. You can show up a little more if you want to, but circle your 3 primary answers, if you will, the ones you're most confident on. But ASAP rules, so looking for 3 here. We'll see if both of you guys can get 3. Maybe one of you does, maybe one of you doesn't. We've about a minute for this one.
We're good. Richie need 3.
Looking for 3 actors in the movie Predators other than Adrian Brody. Some fun ones to choose from. And by the way, the connection there is that Predators released in 2010. So there you go. All right, give you guys about 25 more seconds or so. 3 actors other than Adrian Brody in Predators. All right. About 15 more seconds here, winding it down. All right, 10 seconds.
I'm good. I was trying to flex and pull them off.
All right, it's all good. We're going 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. All right, pens down. JPL, I'm going to go to you first. Let's see what you got.
Topher Grace, Walton Goggins, Lawrence Fishburne for fun, Alex Braha, Danny Trejo, Mahershala Ali.
Okay.
With Grace, Walton, Lawrence.
Okay, gotcha. And Richie?
Only one was because Will mentioned maybe on the trivia thing. I was trying to think, well, who did he bring up? But no, I got more wrong. I think.
Show your board.
Don't
No
know.
talking, show your board. No stalling. Show your board. Come on, what do you got?
Don't really know Bill Paxton and
Okay, that's incorrect. All right, JPO gets the point. The official ones in there. Yeah, the ones you could have chosen from. Yeah, sneaky stat cast with this one. A lot of people kind of before they blew up. Yeah, Alice Braga, one of them, Topher Grace, Walton Goggins, Danny Trejo, Lawrence Fishburne, Mahershala Ali. A lot of people forget he was in that one. And then the other 2 or 3, Louis Ozawa plays the kind of Yakuza guy. Oleg Taktarov, MMA fighter. I would even take a Derek Mears, who played Jason in the Friday the 13th remake, plays one of the Predators. So I wouldn't be mad if you throw that in there. But JPO, you did get a primary 3, so point for that one. Yes.
Did I ask a very similar question recently?
Maybe.
But I would have had it regardless.
I gotcha. Yeah, I like that movie a lot as well. I would have been able to pull at least those primary 5 or 6. Yeah, so we just talked about Predator. Let's talk a little bit about Alien. Just looking for a number here. How many standalone films are there in the Alien franchise? So non-crossovers, no Alien versus Predator movies. How many standalone films are in the Alien franchise? Just Alien movies. Just looking for a number here. Don't have to name all of them. So I'll give you a little, about 25 seconds from here.
So I have a question. You want Alien in the title, right? At least.
No, just in the Alien franchise. There are standalone movies in the Alien franchise, parts of the Alien franchise. If you look up the Alien franchise on Wikipedia, we'll list these movies. So, the ones in the Alien universe. Non-crossover movies, though. Not counting Alien versus Predator and Alien versus Predator Requiem. Let's just say this, JPO. If you were doing a franchise ranking, you would include all of the movies.
Okay, I got the number then. I think.
Okay, all right. Just think about that. If you were doing a franchise ranking, you would include it. All right. So, all right, let's give a number for you guys in 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Richie, what'd you come up with?
7.
And JPO?
I also have 7.
7 is correct. Yeah, it's 7.
Okay.
So yeah, you got the first 4 Alien movies:
Alien,
Alien,
Prometheus.
Resurrection, Prometheus, Alien Covenant, Alien Romulus. Yes, those are the 7 standalones there. So there you go. Yeah, and speaking of 7, so let's roll right into a 7 question. Well, who plays what? No, not that. Who plays Brad Pitt's wife Tracy in 7? Who plays Brad
I'm glad I
Pitt's
nailed
wife
that out.
Tracy in 7? No.
I need to stop guessing. I'm gonna end up like giving away an answer.
Yeah, you probably will. You're gonna pull a Diaz and you're gonna start just talking too much.
My bad.
It's all good. Who plays Brad Pitt's wife Tracy in the movie 7? Yeah, these kind of vary in difficulty. A little bit harder, a little easier here and there. So hopefully you guys get this one.
Do you think Brad Pitt at Christmas time gets a gift and goes, "What's in the bags? What's in the bags?"
All right.
And
And 5,
Dad does drink every year.
3, 2, and
Dad,
1.
98. Shut up.
JPO, what you got?
Gwyneth Paltrow of Goop fame.
All right, Richie.
Gwyneth Paltrow.
Gwyneth Paltrow is the correct answer. Yes. Quick score update. 13-7 is your score right now, and we are going into question number 14. So Gwyneth Paltrow starred in a movie or two with Ben Affleck around that time. So let's talk a little Affleck. Ben Affleck shares a scene and a conversation with an uncredited Will Smith in what movie? Ben Affleck shares a scene and a conversation with an uncredited Will Smith in what movie?
I'm locked. I gotta show some Tato lore. No, okay. Alice Braga, not Michelle Rodriguez.
Alice Braga, not Michelle Rodriguez. Yes, that's some Tato lore right there for sure.
I just noticed it.
Alice Braga, yeah, plays the sniper in that movie.
Yeah, the only one.
Yeah. Ben Affleck, scene with Will Smith. What movie? 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Pens down, Richie.
James on Bob Strike Back.
And JPO.
Oh, you got to learn your Kevin Smith a little bit better, my friend. This is Jersey Girl.
This is Jersey Girl. Yes,
yeah.
Jersey Girl. Ben Affleck, he's in a waiting room. Will Smith stumbles in. They have a little conversation in Jersey Girl.
He curses out the Fresh Prince. It's why he gets fired early on. Later on, he meets the Fresh Prince.
Yes, he sure does. It's a nice setup and payoff there. No, he's not one of the random cameos. Strike Back.
I know.
Yeah,
I just rewatched some Strike Back too for like the 10th time. I like
that right. Yes, I do too. But speaking of Jersey, what director/actor directed Jersey Boys and J. Edgar? What director/actor directed Jersey Boys and J. Edgar? See, I did a Jersey Girl thing. Now we're going Jersey Boys.
Hey, we got the girl and I got the boy.
Yeah, you got the boys, you got the girls. What do you do? I got my Google. All right.
One of the annoying thing about Predators, though, is in the trailer they do the when like the
multiple lasers,
multiple,
yeah,
and in the movie it's one. It's such a bullshit. Yeah.
Oh yeah.
There's a good videos on YouTube where it's like the times trailers lied to us.
They lied to you. Yeah. 5, 4, 3, a 2, and a 1. Richie, what you got?
Clint Eastwood.
And JPO?
Yeah, get off our lawn, Eastwood.
Yeah, get off that lawn, Mr. Clint Eastwood. He directed Jersey Boys and J. Edgar, 2 of his ones that he was not in. Going with the theme. In Edgar Wright's Hot Fuzz, who plays supermarket manager and fun runner Simon Skinner? In Edgar Wright's Hot Fuzz, who plays supermarket manager and fun runner Simon Skinner? There was an Edgar thing there, by the way. J. Edgar and Edgar Wright.
Yeah.
All right, but who in Hot Fuzz, who plays supermarket manager Simon Skinner? All right. Line this one down in 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Pens down. JPO.
Timothy Dalton.
And Richie.
think I've had this question like 3 times. I got it wrong all the time. I said Martin Freeman.
No, it's Timothy Dalton. Timothy Dalton is your correct answer there.
Yeah, Freeman's one of the officers at the beginning.
Yeah. He's one of the police guys. There is some good cameos at the beginning. It's like Bill Nighy, Martin Freeman. Yeah, a couple of notable people coming in there. But no, the supermarket manager.
Oh, yeah, that's later on. Yeah.
So pretty straightforward follow up for that for Timothy Dalton. Guys, ASAP rules. I just want you to name the 2 movies where Timothy Dalton played James Bond.
Once you started talking, I was like, no, not Dalton's the Bonds.
Yeah. Well, Dalton played Bond twice, so just name me the 2 movies where he played James Bond. Pretty straightforward.
I've never seen anything before Pierce.
Well,
I don't even know what to guess.
That's the thing. You don't have to necessarily have seen them, but the Bond titles can get a little tricky here and there, with some of the wording. So
yeah, the only ones I can think of are like definitely not his. Like even as like a guess, I'm like that's definitely not his.
Don't guess anything though. Yeah, don't give anything away. But
I'm not gonna say what. No,
15 more seconds here. I'm just looking for the 2 Timothy Dalton Bond movies. Give me both of them. What you got?
I'm gonna write one that I'm not even sure is even a thing.
All right, about 10 more seconds.
I don't think this is a movie.
Okay. 5, 4.
I'll throw you Mulligan.
Repeat. Yeah, that's fine. I'll give you a repeat. Yeah, sure thing. It's your second one. 2 movies where Timothy Dalton plays James Bond. Name them for me. Give me another 15 seconds.
One-headed drink break.
Good, you using 2. JPO's not used any so far. You got all 3 if you want to use them on these final 3 questions after this one. Up to you.
I'll use them all at once.
All right. And 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. I want to go to Richie first. Then I'll go to JPO. Richie, what you got?
The other one I'm thinking the wrong title. Should License to Kill and Living Daylights.
All right. And JPO?
I also have Living Daylights. I threw in Never Say Never. Is that a thing?
Never Say Never Again is a thing. That's a Sean Connery.
Hey.
But Richie's going to get the point because it is The Living Daylights and License to Kill. Both of them. Living Daylights.
I'm just glad I got one, actually.
You got one, and Never Say Never Again is close. Yeah, Never Say Never is close.
Hey.
Never Say Never. For future reference, Never Say Never Again is
I
like
knew
the non-Bond
but
movie that Sean Connery
there's
did.
no Never Say Never?
No.
So then why would you say it again if you didn't say it the first time?
Well, it's one of those Bond titles. I don't know what it means. I haven't seen it.
What was it? License to Kill?
License to Kill. It's a fun one.
Okay.
Yeah, License to Kill and Living Daylights. Yes.
Okay.
But it's a Justin Bieber concert movie.
Yeah. All right, your final 3
mind.
questions here. Home stretch, question number 18. Going with the kind of kill thing here. Who directed the films A Time to Kill, The Client, and Falling Down? For the director of A Time to Kill, The Client, and Falling Down.
This is one of those I think I have just based on one of those.
16 to 10 is your score right now. You're doing quite well, almost perfect.
Damn you, Dalton. Could have asked a fucking Rocketeer question. I don't know, probably not either.
Yeah, I'm not a big
The only Dalton movie I can think of, actually. I don't know what else.
Sorry. Yeah, 5. Toy Story 3, 4, 3.
That's right, he is.
2,
That, yeah.
and 1. JPO, what you got?
Joel Schumacher.
And Richie?
Joel Schumacher.
Yeah, Joel Schumacher is the guy who directed all 3 of those movies. Both of you guys getting that one. Speaking of Joel Schumacher directed what 80s vampire movie? Joel Schumacher directed what 1980s vampire movie? If you're not sure, just guess an 80s vampire movie.
I mean, shows came out in the 80s, well.
Blade the prequel.
Mm-hmm.
I guess it would be Blade the first
Maybe
one.
something, yeah. All right.
If I'm wrong, this question sucks.
5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Richie, what you got?
It's a vampire kid.
And JPO?
See, Lost Boys?
Lost Boys is correct. The Lost Boys is a should look to join. Yes, Lost
Ooh,
Boys.
shout out Corey Feldman, my dog.
There you go. Yep, that's your dog, and there you go. So sticking with the Lost thing, your final question, question number 20. Who plays Scarlett Johansson's newlywed husband photographer in Lost in Translation?
Don't laugh, sorry.
Who plays Scarlett Johansson's newlywed husband photographer in Lost in Translation?
There's only like a couple people in that movie, and I don't know.
That's why, and probably not in the trailer. You kind of have to see the movie to know this one, or at least see the see the credits. But there's only like 4 people in this movie. This person's one of them. So
one of the 4. That is true. And like, yeah, if you had just even without knowing the movie,
I only really did like.
It's got to be this person.
To be fair, I only did like 2 questions tonight where you had to have seen the movie. It's like the wrestler in this one, so all the other ones you could get, you know.
Well, no, even this one, I was saying, even if I've never seen this movie, if I just know the cast, I'm guessing it's not who. So there's only one other thing that makes sense.
If you know if you've seen the cast list anywhere, you probably can guess it. But 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. JPO.
Giovanni Ribisi, your boy.
Richie.
I didn't think you'd do the Giovanni Ribisi, but I couldn't remember. I did Mark Ruffalo.
It's my favorite actor in the world.
That's why I chuckled. I was like, "Shut up, Jordan! Shut up!"
I know. I asked a silly GM because I watched that movie like a year ago, and there's like you said, there's 4 people in that movie, and he was one that showed up, and I was like, "God damn it!" He had to be one of the 4 people in this movie. But that is your ASAP for this evening. Richie Goodacre, a score of 11. JPO 19 out of 20, actually killing it tonight.
Oh, damn you, Timothy Dalton!
Yeah, damn you, Timothy Dalton. Almost went perfect tonight. But there you go, guys. So that is your thing. JPO will move on to face the winner of Chris Diaz and his partner, Rick Weaver, should he get past Chris Diaz. I could be hosting a Shampoo is Better match in the second round. So we'll see if you can get past there. But well done, you guys. It was fun to write this and continue the shenanigans this evening. So my work here is done. So good job.
Last year, I fought Rick Weaver in the first round. So
there you go. Well, nice.
We're all this night. I mean, I'd say it's about 80% the same people.
JPO is always like cool if he at least makes it past the first round, but not too far, so people don't think it's rigged. You know, like I made it past the first round, I did really well, and then
I like winning at least a little bit to show that I'm decent.
A little bit, just a little bit.
I also, in a weird way, never want to win. Just so no one thinks it's rigged. So
yes, that's right.
That middle ground, you know.
It's that middle ground.
If it happened here.
No. You guys are both solid players. Yeah, good job, JPO. No, you're parting words to Richie and vice versa. What you guys got? I'll leave it to you.
No, man. Yeah, no, it would have been no problem if my fellow Lonely Market taking it, or my Shampoo guy next round, or Chris Diaz too, man. That's gonna be an interesting match too, because again, I feel like a lot of these round 1 matches are actually pretty up for grabs for either side.
Have some stacked matches that you spun in this one. Like me and Chad is going to be like a close.
Well, that's what I mean. There's several where like there's no necessarily direct favorites. Like it's kind of
first 2 matches. Your first 2 matches were like 2 points and 1 point, like a piece,
and they were close.
Very close. Yeah, very.
So far, it's been all very close, and so it'd be interesting. Yeah, we're still going to continue here. I think we're only a couple days away. I believe Wednesday we will see Amaru versus Aaron. And then I'll try to schedule something else tonight. Zach Shelton, get out of my DMs. I'll message you when I'm ready. I come to you. You don't come to me. I come to you.
JPO, he makes the group and then he goes avails. That's how it works. He's
the only one that did it so far. I'll come to you guys. Don't worry.
What do you want to do?
This is gonna take a few. It's gonna take a few months. So far, it's been jamming out pretty nice. Though, like we're already 3 in, and it's literally the 5th day of the month. So shout out to Pez. Thank you for hosting and writing. Again, we'll most likely definitely see you soon as well. When we get
as long as JP is for fighting. I know I'm always going to get the call to like host the ones that he has to play. So
as long as no one, like I said, I always give my opponent the opportunity to nix it if they feel that way. Because again, I try to be as fair as I can. I'm like, if you want somebody else,
like nobody's swapped me out because I'm pretty fair with my questions.
Yeah.
It is like data centric.
It is what it is.
You know, like I'm pretty fair with everything. So, it's like I try to, make it pretty streamlined. So, it's fun. Good times.
All right. Richie, what you got?
You can find me on Lonely Marks. I guess we'll talk about some wrestling. We're going to work out what we're we'll go off here. What we're doing next.
Oh, thank you.
Well, And Wheel of Movies, next time around, we'll be doing Mortal Kombat in tribute to
Mhm.
Kerry Tagawa. So check that out.
Mhm.
Other than that, yeah, like Bobby the Horror, I've got to pop up there time, and yeah, ASAPs and all that jazz. Yeah, catch this if you tuned in late. Catch the early the stream. We did the worst of. So yeah, check that out. And yeah,
Pez, what you got?
Yeah, you can mostly find me over on the Movie Hero Network. We have a Movie Hero Network Facebook group as well, so you can find me over there. We'll be doing our kind of end of the year shenanigans here very soon. You can see us do this almost all over again next week over on the Movie Hero Network. In case you, for whatever reason, missed this one, you want to see us rant about it again, only with Wolfman as well. Possibly, maybe he's kind of iffy. Otherwise, I'll sub somebody else in, Jonathan or somebody. I'll sub somebody in there. We'll kind of do it almost all over again, but we do it in the top 12, so we can kind of expand on that, some honorable mentions, things like that. So we can rant all over again and have a little fun. But then we'll be doing honorable mentions roundtable, and then our not only our three-part series wrapping up 2025, the three-part bracket, but also the final top 12 of the year at the end of the month. So every subsequent Sunday, you can look for Podcast League now with some of these guys, and we'll be doing the deal over there. So join us.
Yeah, shout out to Pat, shout out to Richie, shout out to everyone that watched, participated in the chat during either the countdown or during the trivia. We appreciate you guys. And yeah, until next time, probably not that long. We love you more than